this way, but
失礼。
なってきます。I just got here.
「ゼロコーラ冷やしとけばいいの？」
はい、野菜を。これ足りるかな。
あれですか。あ、失礼。
お。
え。
あれ乗せるのもありです。
さあ、横は。
これ一番普通。
いくだけ。そうだよ。
3、2、1。
12年前一緒にニューヨークでブルックリンだ大学の友達大学時代の友達にやってきます。
You know, respect one another and their beliefs. You know, okay, if you're gay, you're transsexual, like let them be what they want. Don't criticize them.
Exactly, yeah.
As long as they're not bothering you, or you know, just leave them alone. Just go your own way. Yeah, I guess people, it bothers them for some reason.
Oh, it's here.
There you go.
Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you. So I just arrived in downtown LA, waiting for my friend Jess. She'll be here in a bit, I hope. It looks very wild. This way, but oh my god, that was random Hispanic guy saying China. Yeah, I like China. Thank you.
I just have to find a parking spot.
Okay, it's alright. I can wait.
I'll be right back.
Right. Oh, American size.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Starting route to the Broad Museum. Parking.
Reverse.
Have you been here before?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's my first time. I haven't even driven past the Disney concert hall either. I am such a bad I just moved to LA. Because he lives in North Hollywood. One, two, three, four. Left foot in. This foot out. In. And then back.
Go ahead and move forward.
I guess lying was worth it. I don't even know what those two women were doing.
I just got here.
The time is now. Please grab your items, head to the cash register.
Okay, bye.
食べ物も100種類あるんやね。
I'm late.
얘네들이 오는 거야.
Lisa Kissel.
저희 극장도 있었고.
여기 카페 한다 앱 오른쪽. 내가 맨날 놀리잖아 그렇게 애들한테.
여기
어저께 뉴욕에서 사진 찍은 거 찾는 게 안 보여. 예.
Ayaw ko beef salad.
사우나가 없었어가지고. 한국 가서 뭐 했어?
가서요. 아 그러니까 가족
Yes, we are. Thank you. Morning Seattle. It really takes me back, all the way back to my youth. Bye, Seattle. Until we meet again. Bye-bye. Cheap.スーツケースなしでは遠い。
Tokyo Haneda Airport. Please place small carry-on items underneath the seat in front of you. Larger carry-on items should be placed in the overhead compartment. Small lightweight items may be placed in the seat pocket. If you need assistance, please let us know. This is American Airlines Flight 169 with non-substitute.